Good evening, Tiz. How are you doing today? I'm doing all right. I've been doing some various things, making sure that I've got my stream set up the way that I want it to. But I've got a couple of new things instigated. I've got new channel points rewards in. I've got a couple different things for stream, like be right back area, and of course my cat has decided that now is the silly zone. And she's just going a little nuts right now. Because, as you do. This is a pretty nice song. I like it. I've got it on Sentimental Songs through Epidemic's Sound. Actually, this is my first time trying out Streamlabs OBS. And it's a lot different than regular OBS, but so far I'm enjoying it because it's a lot cleaner, and once you get behind it, it's a lot easier to understand, I guess. But I mean, there is stuff that I enjoy regular OBS for a lot easier because it's a lot more text-based than image-based. Because with Streamlabs, you've got a lot of objects on a sidebar on like the left-hand side, but with OBS Studio, it's got it in text rather than just images. And the images aren't very well defined for me, I guess. So we're working with it. Sorry, I kind of talked myself in a circle there. I will say it is really funny to watch my cat, whose tail is, I don't know, maybe usually a circumference of a couple of inches, go to a full 5 inches when she's in the silly zone. It just gets fluffed up into like a true bottle brush. And she is not a fluffy cat. She's a tortoiseshell. She's a domestic short-haired tortoiseshell cat. And yeah, it's weird to see her that fluffed up. Alright, well, it is now 6 o'clock, so let's go ahead and dive on in to Dreamfall Chapters. Just give me a second while I get it pulled up for us. All right, so we are here. One second, I am going to put it out of studio mode, and Dreamfall being weird as it is, it's got this weird fake windowed mode. So if I if I click away from the game, it goes back to my desktop, which is slightly annoying, but the good thing is I've got it mostly figured out, and yeah. Gonna make sure that, okay. Oop, there we go again. Hey Tiz, could you check could you test the chat to make sure that it's working? Because I want to make sure that it's working with Streamlabs. There we go. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that the text was showing up because apparently it wasn't showing up when I had it to the other screen. So everything's good. Looks great. Wonderful. Okay, so first we are going to do a synopsis of what's happened in The Longest Journey and Dreamfall: The Longest Journey. So we're going to watch that. Buckle up, friends.
Hello, my name is Zoe. I'm in a coma, and this is my story. A year ago, I was living with my dad in Casablanca. I dropped out of uni. I had no idea what to do with my life. Then my friend Reza went missing. Reza's a journalist, and he was investigating a story. Some people were not too happy about that. They tried to kill him. He ran. I went looking for him. Yes, it was a stupid idea, but I had to do something for him, for myself. I followed the breadcrumbs to Waticorp's headquarters in Japan. You probably know Waticorp for their robotic toys, but now they were making a brand new entertainment device, the Dream Machine. I'm sure you've heard of it. It gives users control over their dreams. At least, that's the sales pitch. The Dream Machine was actually designed to steal memories and control people. Reza was close to exposing the truth when he vanished. I'll give you one guess at who wanted him dead. With a ton of help from friends, I finished what Reza had started. I exposed the conspiracy and stopped the Dream Machine from being released. Well, sort of. Waticorp released it anyway, a few months later, but without the mind-controlling, features. And it's a success, of course. Oh, and another thing. Two things. Big things. After being forcibly connected to the beta version of the Dream Machine, long story, don't ask, I was, transported to another world. A parallel world where, magic is real. Yeah, I know. Stay with me. That's where I found out that I'm a dreamer, which is like being a sort of mind wizard. Actual Jedi powers. Yay! I know. But this is all real. At least, I think it's real. And not just a dream. Speaking of dreams, remember the coma? So, my body is lying in a hospital in Casablanca, sure. But my mind is trapped in a different place. A place called the Storytime. If you walk away now, I don't blame you. It's a lot to take in. And I'm not quite done. See, the woman who injected me with the drugs and put me in this coma, her name's Helena Chang, and she's involved with the Dream Machine project. Also, she's my mother, who was supposed to be dead, according to my father, who lied to me. Confused? Welcome to my life.
My name is Kian Alvane. I was once the Apostle. I am now a convicted traitor. Tomorrow morning, I die. 1 year ago, I left Azadir, my homeland, for Mercuria, capital of the Northlands. I'd been sent to this city to find and assassinate the leader of the insurgents opposing our benevolent military rule. But when I arrived in Mercuria, I saw that people here were not as happy about the occupation as we'd been led to believe. And I learned that magicals were not the cruel and soulless creatures we'd always heard about. My convictions were further put to the test when I realized our leaders in Mercuria were corrupt and faithless, and that they were planning to not only destroy any and all opposition, but eradicate magic altogether. When I finally found the rebel leader, a human woman named April Ryan, I could not in good conscience carry out my assignment. There were too many questions. I refused to murder her, and for that, I was arrested and charged with treason. My mission, my faith, my life, they're all built on lies. Tomorrow I die. I'm ready.
All right. That's some heavy shit. I don't know about you, but whew. All right. Let's get into it. Made sure that subtitles are already gamed, so we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and start in. Alright, this game keeps track of the choices you make in game and shares those choices anonymously with other players. If you do not want to share your decisions, blah blah blah, we'll just go ahead and start. Autosave feature. Yes, yes, okay.
There are two worlds. Our world, the world of science, and Arcadia, the world of magic.
Credits already.
Dreams connect these parallel worlds, but a dark force threatens the very fabric of dreams. Zoe Castillo holds the power to shape dreams and save us from the undreaming, but she is trapped in a place called the Storytime. Kian Alvane is destined to play an important role in the war to come, but he faces execution for treason against his own people. They are both about to be reborn. A new story is about to begin. Their paths will intersect, and at the end of their journey, they will face the Thief of Dreams.
The Thief of Dreams, that's quite the title. Looting. All right. Book 1, Dreamfall Chapters, Reborn. Hi, Lolo. Hope you're doing well. All right, whose child is singing all creepily? A blue child. Why do you have branches? You do have a pretty voice. Oh, it's a Viking funeral. At least it looks that way. This place looks familiar. Oh, this is probably where April got shot. Or stabbed. Well, that looks like April. And now she's on fire. She'll walk it off. Just a minor sin. She'll be fine. guess she ain't coming back from that. I will say, in comparison to the last two games, these graphics are heavenly. Yep, this is Dreamfall Chapters. Hi, Hobbits. Chapter 1, Adrift.
They say that every story has a beginning and an end, but that isn't always the case. Some stories simply stop. My name is Zoe Castillo. I'm dying.
Hi, Zoe.
I've been in
Again.
a coma for over a year. The doctors don't believe I'll ever wake up again. My mother did this to me. She put me here so that I wouldn't be able to tell my story, so that she could keep her secrets. It worked. The world is addicted to dreams, to dream time. It's just entertainment. They have no idea what the dream machine is really for and what it's doing to the world. They don't know that someone is stealing their dreams, using them to reshape reality. So, if I'm in a coma, how am I talking to you?
Yeah, I was kind of wondering that.
The thing is, my body may be here in a hospital, but my mind is elsewhere. This is the story time.
Interesting.
It's the place between. And it's my home now. This place where all stories begin and end.
Okay, that's a bomb-ass
including
outfit.
mine.
Hey Zoe, hook me up. That is an awesome outfit. Again, if you are in a dream, I assume that you can create your own fashion however you see fit. She did a good job, I think. Okay, WASD to move, and I've got my camera. Okay, so I click on things to hear her inner thoughts and learn more about her.
I don't know if the chart is accurate or just a dream construct, but it doesn't look good. That line should be pointing up, not down.
That's not good. Hey, you wonkers.
Wonkers. My old Watilla.
Picture?
That was taken when Reza and I were still dating. Feels like a different lifetime. People keep bringing flowers. So funereal. Dad, Gabrielle, stops by every day. Keeps apologizing. I wish he wouldn't. That machine is all that stands between me and 6 feet under. It feeds my comatose body a fun cocktail of life-saving narcotics.
Yummy.
Sleeping Beauty. Coma as a fashion statement? No, oh, that's awful. But I honestly do look better on my deathbed.
think she looks better in Dreamtime. Or...
People dreaming, trapped inside their own night terrors.
Guess I can interact with it. Okay, that's cool.
Someone's having a nightmare about a dying child. That must be absolutely terrifying. This is a dream. Your baby will be okay.
Pretty awesome.
Why won't you help me?
She's all alone. I know that feeling. What are you doing? Stop following me. Turn around, go back, wake up.
Please!
I said stop. I can't help you anymore. You're on your own now.
Help me.
For fuck's sake, people, go away.
Apparently they didn't, she didn't save them.
Why won't you help me?
Yeah, fuck off. They're still following us, that's
You're
creepy.
not alone. There are people out there you can connect with. But you need to stop using the dream machine first. It's not helping you.
Oh, they're all following.
Trapped, burned alive. That's a terrifying nightmare.
Guess we'll just keep going forward. Don't look back.
There's no fire and you're not dying. It's only a nightmare. You've been using the dreamer too much. It's messing with your head.
That's creepy.
Ugh, I used to have this dream all the time. Naked, exposed. It's worse than it sounds. This isn't real. No one can see you. You'll wake up soon and everything will be fine. But you should stop using the dream machine or the nightmares will continue. This dream is different. It's more persistent. And the dreamer, it's a child. Oh, great. I'll need to go in and untangle it.
That's a lot of
Stop.
people.
Don't come any closer. Leave me be. There are too many of you. I can't help everyone. Just go away.
Well, alright. We're now in this girl's dream, looks like.
Shh. Don't make a sound. It will hear you.
Who will?
The monster in the closet. It will hear you and eat us both.
I promise it won't hurt you.
You swear?
I swear. I won't let it. But you need to get back home.
I can't find my way.
The way back is through there. Through the wardrobe.
I can't go in there. It will eat me alive.
Not if we destroy it first. Don't worry. And whatever's in there, it's no match for me, I promise.
Are you like a superhero?
Something like that. What do you think of my costume?
It's really cool.
I think so too. Okay, so this game is very decision-based, and it will show that message saying your decision will have consequences later in the game. So on small stuff like that, I will make executive decision myself, but on the bigger ones, I'm going to put it to you, the chat, and you'll be able to see a in the box in the right-hand corner, you're going to see a poll with basically, I will say, do we do this or do we do this? So option 1 will be 1 and option 2 will be 2, and you will type in the chat what you think, what you want your vote to be is, and there will be a pie chart that will show up in that box. I'm not doing that right now because I already made the decision. but just letting you know for the future. Okay, well, let's check out this wardrobe.
Oh, tentacles. Yeah, no, not touching that.
Tit. Okay, let's look
That's
at
one
it.
disturbed wardrobe. I'm glad this is not my dream. I'd be absolutely terrified.
That's valid. Look at it with
Light could work, but I don't think there's anything to draw on there. That thing is darkness through and through. It would need to come from somewhere else.
Right.
Not peeking inside that thing's head. I've made that mistake in the past, and never again.
Okay, so we can slow down time apparently. Nope. Okay, well, let's see if we can do those 4 things with her as well.
Oh, she must be terrified. Poor girl.
Okay. That didn't do much of anything. That just slows down time. That's a really weird looking thing.
Right.
There's a light bulb.
Why bother with lampshade when a creepy bear bulb can suffice?
Okay.
Pain. Anger. Sadness.
Is that coming from the
No,
light
of course
bulb?
not. Don't be silly. It's just a light bulb.
Now, Zoe, that was mean.
That light's too weak to have an effect on Mr. Great Old One.
I wonder if... Is there anything else under here?
That light's too weak to have an effect on Mr. Great Old One. If the... Nope. 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 Nope.
Okay, well, let's see. What else are there? What else are there?
Nope. 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 Nope.
Okay, so we...
Oh, tentacles. Yeah, no. Not touching that.
So we can't just push it over?
Whoever wired her to a dream machine should be locked away for a very long time.
Okay. Is there anything I'm missing, chat? I'm not seeing any more options. I've tried all 4 options on her, I believe.
Without me, she'll be trapped here. She had a light.
Oh.
Oh, she dropped it. It rolled away. She doesn't know where it is. She won't go looking for the light herself. She's afraid of the slithering things in the dark. Hey, who can blame her?
Okay, so something rolled away. That was it. Bump, ba, bump, bump, bump.
Oh, it's too dark. Can't see anything under there. Big bringer of light. Emissary of electricity.
All right,
The mighty
press tab.
torch.
Okay, so use. Let's examine it.
Torch. Flashlight. Beacon. It's hiding. Stupid, smart tentacle thingy. It's too quick for me. not peeking inside that thing's head. I've made that mistake in the past, and never again. Light, yeah, good idea, but not from that.
Okay, so I think I know what to do. Slow down time. And do that. There we go.
Yeah, it's working. Cool.
And then we open the
No,
wardrobe.
don't get too close. It will take you.
You're safe now.
Thank you. But I don't know how to get back home. I don't know where my mummy is.
She's on the other side of the wardrobe, waiting for you.
Step into Narnia.
It's scary.
Come on. Do you use a dream machine?
Mum makes me. She says it keeps me occupied. Then she has time to play with hers.
The next time she does that, you need to say no.
She won't like that.
Maybe not, but you tell her it's dangerous, that it gives you nightmares.
I could tell Daddy. He doesn't live with us, but I talk to him all the time.
You do that. Now go through and you'll wake up again.
Thank
Yay,
you.
we saved her.
What's your name?
Zoe. And remember, no dream time. I might not be able to find you again. This has to stop.
Okay. So... Oh! Hello. New area. Is that the guy we saw at the end of the last game? Kinda looks like him. His tag name is the Vagabond. Let's look
He's
at
a
him
hard man to
first.
get hold of, the Vagabond. I've been calling him for the longest time.
Calling him on what? Your cell phone?
What's going on out there? More and more people are getting caught in
yes.
loops. I can't keep up. I thought the dream machines weren't dangerous anymore. I thought we took care of that. If not, then...
Hello, Zoe.
Look, I'm trying to help them all, and... There are too many. And they're nightmares. They're getting worse.
You have to go home.
Home?
For better or worse, this is my home now. The person I used to be is gone forever. There's no home to go back to, and I don't want to be the person I used to be. I have a purpose here. If I do wake up, I'll be lost. For better or worse,
This is my home.
There's nothing there for me. There's no one. Besides, I'm needed here. What will happen if I just abandon them?
Their night terrors are symptoms of a larger disease. As long as the disease itself is alive and spreading, those people will keep coming back.
I'm not ready to wake up, to face myself again. There are no second chances. Every choice leads to the same outcome, and my actions have no real consequences, so... There's nothing I can do.
The dream is being tainted. The world is getting sicker. They all need you.
Who needs me?
All who live, who have lived, and who will live. You saved your reality once, Zoe. This time, all the worlds, all of story time, all of time is at stake. When you wake up, this will all be a dream. And that dream will quickly fade. Soon, it will be forgotten entirely. Unless you fight to remember it, you must open your heart and mind to messages from those who know what to do.
You don't know?
I'm not omniscient, Zoe. Much is hidden from me. I can see all the threads as they are woven, but the greater weave itself is too large for me to see. I'm too close, and even here, some of the past is Obscured. This bothers me. I believe someone may have clouded my memory by design. An enemy, a shadow with tendrils into storytime and elsewhere. If you stay here much longer, you may never be able to leave. And then everyone's story ends. All the people who love you, all the people you love, and everyone else, past, present, and future, torn out of the story like pages from a book.
Why me?
Because you are the dreamer. You must find your way back to your sleeping body. You must wake up and remember, and then you must save the world.
Because that worked so well the first time around.
You changed everything. That story had a beginning and an end. But it was also only the first half of your story.
How do I wake up?
Half-time, you might say.
There is a door. Find the door and unlock it, and you will wake up.
Will I see you again?
If all goes well, at the end of your journey, when your story is complete, you will see me again. One last time.
That sounds final.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. I'll, go. Find the key. Unlock the door. Remember everything. Save the world. Write my story. Return for epilogue. Very hero's journey.
You will do fine, Zoe Castillo. I have faith in you. Good luck.
Well. Okay then. I guess we gotta figure out how to wake up.
Story time. I don't know how long I've been here. 6 months? 9?
Okay, how do I wake up? What's this over here? Let's look at our
Take a
chart
skateboard
again.
to that line, you'd build up a lot of speed.
Walkers.
I don't know why they brought him to the hospital, but I'm glad they did. Wonkers watches over me, night and day. He may be just a toy bot, but there's something comforting about that. Reza visits a lot, talks to me for hours. It's good. It's good, like we're reconnecting. I'm not sure how I feel about my father right now. It's a mess. Dad, got the latest and greatest in chemical life support. Without magical miracle machine, I'd be stiff and cold and probably all maggoty.
Maggoty.
Happy thoughts.
No, that was Reza on the right-hand side.
If I'm ever gonna
picture.
find a way out of this place, that's my doorway. Me. Me. My body. That's the only connection between story time and home. That's not doing anything at all, except maybe giving me hot flashes.
Hot flashes.
I tried reading my own mind once. The feedback loop was nasty. I kept bouncing around my own head like a reflection in a hall of mirrors. I don't know what you'd call it, the signal from my comatose brain, it's too weak. It's getting drowned out by my waking thoughts. To tap into my subconscious, I'd have to somehow boost the signal and turn down the volume on my conscious mind.
Interesting. At the end of the game, Reza showed up, wasn't him. Yeah, we don't have an explanation for that yet. She hasn't said anything. We don't know. Don't know.
I'm in a coma. I don't think I can get any slower. The next step down is stop, and stop is, no, bad.
Okay, so we can't do any of the 4 things that we just did. Maybe life
The little
support?
engine that could. Keeps my breath. This is probably a terrible idea, but if I can adjust the mixture of drugs going into my veins, I might be able to give my brain a chemical jolt, boost the subconscious signal. Don't know if it'll work or just kill me, but beggars, choosers. Thing is, I can't push any buttons from in here. That machine is out there, in the physical world. I don't think my dreaming powers extend that far unless I can somehow affect the state of things that are mirrored in here.
What? Let's see.
That thing doesn't have any conscious thoughts. No light source there. So, if I slow these readings down, the system should compensate by adjusting the drug dosage, jolting my system, hopefully waking me up, possibly killing me. Well, fingers properly crossed.
Properly crossed.
Oh, bollocks, the machine's going nuts. Oh, I feel really weird. The machine's gone haywire. It's pumping a crazy amount of drugs into my body. I just wanted a little pick-me-upper, not an actual OD.
Okay.
Okay, so magic machine is working overtime, pumping a scary amount of drugs into my system. I'm thinking this could turn out to be a very bad thing. So, okay, the cocktail of industrial-strength chemicals the machine has injected into my body is boosting the subconscious signal. But now... oh, it's too fast. Too jarring, like a train of thought going at the speed of light. I can't get a good grip on it.
Maybe that'll work.
Where do you think you're going? You're staying here with me, doing the only thing we're good at. Being dead. Is that who I really am? Is she what I've been running away from? I've made up my mind. I'm not letting her stand in my way. She's right. Can't leave. I'm not letting her stand in my way.
Sod off.
Just get the fuck away from me. See? This is why you're stuck. You can't even look at yourself in the mirror because you're ashamed of what you'll see. You're ashamed of me.
Yeah, so?
No, you're not leaving, and you're not leaving me behind. Is that... who are you? You don't remember who you are? Or who you were before you started playing hero, dreamer, savior of worlds? Everything about you is a lie. I'm the fucking truth. You can't escape that.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna keep on going.
No, you're not leaving, and you're not leaving me behind. I've made up my mind. She's right. Can't leave. Maybe you're right. That's it? You're even sadder than I thought. You can't even stand up for yourself. Well, bugger off back to your little bubble, bitch. You can hide there until our body withers to dust, and then we can watch the universe burn. Which, by the look of things, won't be too long now.
Well, I guess we only got one thing left to say.
No, you're not leaving, and you're not leaving me behind. I'm going home. Your father lied to you. Your mother tried to kill you. You put your friends in danger, and you lost every single one of them. That sounds like the perfect home to return to. So it's not perfect. I'm not asking for a perfect home. I'm ready to embrace who I was, who I am, who I will be. And who is that?
Plus I've got better fashion sense. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. The unknown path or the familiar path? What do you think, guys? I'm gonna see if I can set up the poll real fast. So, 1 or 2. Okay, starting the poll. So, either type 1 or 2 into the chat to cast your vote. Unknown path or familiar path? Unknown path is 1, familiar path is 2. Unknown is 1, familiar is 2. Anyone else want to cast a vote? Okay, it looks like I think that's all we got so far. Hey Lolo, are you still there? Apparently not. Alright, well, majority vote. 1 it is. Oop. Okay. I want to switch back on over. I need to figure out how to keep this from unwindowing at some point.
I'm
Alright.
ready for a change.
Unknown path it is. Balance has shifted.
I don't know yet. You're a part of me now. You always will be. Come on.
Man, her
Life's
pupils
waiting
are
out there.
wide.
Let's find out what's
She
happening.
is so high.
My name is Zoe Castillo. And I'm alive.
All right. I think that was chapter 1. Achievement unlocked. Beginning of the end. Sweet. Chapter 2. Awakenings. Three months later.
Good evening, Warden. How do your prisoners fare?
Commander, all is well.
Lord.
If you like, I could show you...
I'm not here to inspect
That
your
is
prison, Warden.
quite
I'm
the
here to
nose.
speak about one prisoner.
Ah, your apostle.
Oh yeah, this is the
Alvane.
Lord.
He's an apostle no more. He was a tool, but he lost his edge. He's no longer of any use to us.
This is
No.
definitely Arcadia.
It's time we put all of this behind us.
Mercuria, even.
Would you care to translate, Commander? I'm afraid my ability to read between the lines is somewhat lacking.
We want Kian Alvane's execution to be hastened.
Interesting.
I see. I thought your six would need to judge and condemn Alvane before...
When did you become an expert on Azadi law, Warden?
Well, I'm not, sir, but we have laws and regulations of our own, Commander. I was told that Kian Alvane would be sent to Sadir to
And
stand...
I am telling you to carry out his sentence. Tonight.
What? Impossible. I need to call in the executioner.
How
and-
soon?
Well, by first light, at the earliest, but still...
First light, then.
But what about the paperwork? I mean, the proper documents, signed and stamped.
This goes one of two ways, Warden. Either you do what you're told and execute Kian Alvane by first light, or you find yourself hanging right next to him when the sun kisses the top of Friar's Keep tomorrow morning. How it plays
Oh.
out is
All
entirely up to you. You have your orders, Warden.
Also, that's quite the ponytail. Or braid. Pony braid?
Barbarians.
I have only one memory of my mother. She held me close one night and sang an old song from her country. I don't remember the melody, but I remember the words. Sleep, child, sleep. Sleep in your mother's heart. Let the wind blow and the rain fall. Hear the executioner's call. Watch the traitor's head roll as the shadow takes his soul. Sleep, child, sleep. We shall never part, for we will soon be free, together forever in the cold, cold sea.
What is it with children's songs and being
Alvani,
weird?
You are here. Good. I hear you turned down your last meal. Pity. I personally approved the menu. There were sausages.
Why would the warden come to visit me now? He wants me to plead. I shall not.
I think we're gonna stay silent.
Quite. You were always a man of few words, Alvani. A rational pragmatist to the end. I approve. As you know, your execution will take place at dawn. I have to admit that I'm curious why, after so long, there's such a sudden rush to see you dead. I'm very curious. But that's not why I'm here. No. As you also know, you have the choice between hanging and beheading. As far as I can tell, you have yet to voice a preference. If you forfeit this choice, it'll be left to me to decide the instrument of death. I simply want to ensure we've dotted every I and crossed every T.
Death is death, and I'm ready to embrace my own. A warrior deserves to die by the blade. But do I deserve that death? I laid down my own sword. I turned on my own people. A warrior deserves to die by the blade. Even though I'm just a prisoner now, I was a warrior.
I think we're gonna go with
Death
silence
is
again.
death, and I'm ready to embrace my own. I have nothing more to say to this
Yet?
man.
Well, alright.
A warrior deserves to die by the blade. Take my head.
The sword it is. I shall make a note of it. Do you have no family, Alvani? My family is very important to me. Almost as important as my duty to this city and this office. In the event of my own death, it would pain me to know that they would be left with no answers. No body to bury. No closure. I know you're a man of faith, a man of principle. I also understand that things happen to make you question your calling. What I do not understand is why you've simply decided to give up. To stop fighting.
To have everything you believe in fall to pieces. To be asked to continue a war that you have no faith in. By commanders that you can no longer trust. I have nothing more to say to him.
Silence or understand? What do you think? Should we try and get him on our side? He's gonna kill us anyway. Yeah, it does kind of feel like he's
To
trying to
have
finesse
everything
stuff
you
out of
believe
us.
in. You would not understand.
Try me, Alvani. You may come to see that we're more alike than you thought.
I have no family, no country. So leave me be, and let me prepare for death in peace.
Very well. Everything has been properly filed. I have no reason to question the order of execution. Even threatened me with dismissal, and worse, should I stand in the way of their orders. They don't know me very well. Threats mean nothing. Proper paperwork, on the other hand. Well, I will simply have to accept that my questions will remain forever unanswered. I shall see you at first light, Alvani. The sword will be ready for you.
All right then. What's going on?
Get up, Kian. There isn't much time.
Hello?
About bloody time. Come on, let's go.
What's going on?
No time for answers. Let's get a move on.
Who are you? Please?
What's going on down there?
That boy is a made-to-order riot. We're getting you out of here.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I bloody well hope so. You were this close to running me through with your sword.
What? The Swamp City?
Precisely. Where I made a daring, swashbuckling last-minute escape, and you were arrested by your own commander. Quite a day, eh?
If you're with the Resistance, why are you helping me escape?
So that you can repay your debt and help free our city. In the meantime, we need a bloody key to get through this bloody gate.
We will need a key to open this gate.
Yeah, thank you. We already knew this.
Hey! Hey! Help me!
Hello? Since
Hey,
it's
you.
just you
Over!
answering me in the chat,
Over here.
I'll leave it to you then.
He's still breathing.
So
I've
I
seen
won't
him
pull
around
up
the
the
prison.
poll every
I
single
don't
time.
think he's
Help me.
been here that long. And I don't think he's long for this world.
Okay.
He looks badly hurt. I don't think he might know how to get out of here. I don't think he'll make it, but if he can help us, his death won't be in vain. Do you know how to get through that gate?
The guard. He... he has a key in his pocket.
There's nothing more I can do for him. There must be something we can do for him. Anything. Is there anything I can do for you? Anything at all?
My... my family. Tell them what happened to me. Tell them I love them very much. And that... my children. Tell them they make me proud.
I can give no promises. I don't even know if we'll make it out of here alive. Or I have to promise. I have to fulfill this man's dying wish. I can give no promises. I don't even know if we'll
Promise
make
or
it out
don't
of here
promise?
alive. Or where my path will take me next. And I can't make a promise that I might not be able to keep.
Promise, not promise, promise, don't promise. No promise? Okay.
I can give. I shall try. But I cannot make any promises.
I understand. Please try if you can. They live in the bones. My name is Stond. Arn Stond. Thank you. Please.
There's nothing more to be done
Please
for him.
finish me before the guards find me.
Finish
They
him.
won't find. They
He
will
wants
make,
me to put him out of his misery before the guards
they
arrive.
will make me suffer.
I can kill him swiftly. A warrior's death. Or leave him for the guards to torture. He's alive. But not for long. He can't walk. All we can do is leave him here. He's alive. But not for long.
Okay, so we got a key.
It's a makeshift blade. I've seen
There's
how
a
they make them
shiv.
by sharpening stolen spoons against stone. A deadly weapon in the right hands.
Well, now we have a shiv.
Kill me. Please. Please kill me.
Do we grant him death,
If I don't
or do
kill
we
him now,
let him live?
the guards will. But not before they make him suffer. This is an innocent man. I can't simply murder him. In the face of my own death, I swore to never take another life. Perhaps the guards will show mercy and spare him.
What do you think? Should we finish him off or let him live? It is a hard decision. If we let him live, he'll just die later. We can save him a lot of heartache. Yeah, but the Mercuria guards are also comprised of people from the Azadi. Save him some trouble? You're saying kill him? Sure. Alright.
If I don't kill him now, the guards will. But not before they make him suffer.
The balance has shifted.
May the goddess ease your journey into the next life.
Oh man, blood splatter.
He's with the goddess now, walking the sun-blessed slopes of the first mountain.
Okay, let's check to see if there's anything else.
Most of the prisoners are still under lock and key. Locked. The riot hasn't reached this floor yet. Not everyone in here is a wrongly convicted rebel. Some are violent murderers. I won't risk it.
Lame. Okay, do we have any items over here? Yep. I'm not seeing anything we can interact with. So, let's go on back. And it is indeed time to leave. But first, I'm gonna check our cell real fast. And I just learned that shift is run.
It had to be done, Kian. You made the right choice.
Locked.
You have the key?
The
Excellent.
riot hasn't reached
Now
this
unlock
floor
the
yet.
gate.
I want to go back and check my cell to see if there's anything useful in here.
Goddess willing, this is the last I'll ever see of this cell. Whatever happens next, I won't be back. I've degraded myself, living like an animal. I may not be an apostle anymore, but I am still a Zadi. I bring shame to the goddess and my people living like this.
You turn it, and then, like magic...
Alright.
You must have a plan for what comes next. What's going on out there?
Huh. Wish I knew. The Azadi are entrenched. They're up to something. There ain't been a lot of new troops arriving, but then again, they've stopped pushing north. They only appear interested in holding the city.
Saya and Vermont are still in charge.
Oh, they're in charge, all right. But rumors say one of the Bloody Six is arriving soon. Which is why we need to be ready. Something's about to go down.
Alright. Well, that all being said, it is 7 o'clock.
May the Mojo make my death swift and glorious.
It is 7 o'clock, so it is time for a break. So we're going to go ahead and save, and we are going to go to chat. I am going to go grab something to drink real fast and get dinner started because we're having potatoes. So I'm going to leave you with this. enjoying it? Did you like the, we'll be right back screen? Yes, this game is absolutely gorgeous. Kitty is good. Yes, Kitty is very good. Oh, I forgot to tell my husband one thing. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. I had to issue cooking instructions. Are you enjoying the game so far? I feel like it's got pretty good pacing so far. Alright. Well, I have gotten my drink. Dinner is well and truly on its way. So let's go ahead and jump back into the game. Okay. Alright. We've got this back. It looks like I need to adjust the game window a little bit, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Because I figured out how to make it where it was not minimizing each time I click away from it, because I need to be able to start the polls and stuff over here. But it wasn't letting me do that. But it's all fixed now, so I got that. Hi, Hobbits! Alright, I'm gonna lock that back down. And we should be good to go. Resume. Okay, so we're here with the captain. And we've got the key, so let's go ahead and see.
We will need a key to open this gate.
We have a key, friend. Oh. There we go.
They have different keys for every floor, so you might as well leave that one in the lock.
Oh,
Follow me, boy. We're going up, not down.
Why are we going up? Bossy pants.
Upwards. Ever upwards.
Okay.
Down there, you'll only find fiery death. The way out of here is up, up, up.
Yeah, we get the idea.
What did you mean, repay a debt?
You damn near wiped us out, boy. Your last-minute reversal didn't help save anyone, aside from your own soul, mayhap. And now is your chance at repentance.
I don't want repentance. I'm ready to die for my crimes. Why don't you just leave me here?
You may be ready to die, Kian, but the Resistance certainly isn't. And we need you. Now, find a way to open this bloody door. Something long and thin to pick the lock might do the trick.
Long and thin.
The riot is growing, moving closer. We need to keep moving up. Find a way out before the keep becomes smoking rubble.
Okay, let's see. We've got a broom.
A broom?
A broom. We're gonna take the broom. Okay.
The prisoner's dead. Looks like someone slit his throat. We need to get up there now. Most of the prisoners are still under lock and key.
Okay, apparently we can't, Okay. Nothing around here. There is an open cell here, though, so let's check in here. Long and thin.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
I believe this was once white. They're not diligent with their washing in this place.
Yeah, we might need that at some point. Nothing else in here, it looks like.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
Locked. The riot hasn't reached this floor yet. Locked. And I don't have time to pick each and every cell door.
Oh, come on, Keon. Be a pal. Well, he said long and thin, right?
Where's the key?
I mean, I've got a shiv. Would that work? Let's combine that with that, because why not? Let's see what else we got here.
Hello?
Hello.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
I'll need to pick the lock.
Let's try the shiv.
Shadow be damned. It broke. The blade worked better as a weapon than a lockpick.
Wait, it broke?
I'll need to pick the lock.
Rude.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
I wonder if there was something on the table down there. I think we can work backwards.
Hey! Hey you! Open up, goddamn you!
Interesting.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
Okay, so we can't go down. That sucks.
There's no escape that way.
They lack finesse and they're not trained soldiers, but if those guards catch up with us, we won't last long
Forgetting that
regardless.
I, run.
Anyone there?
Anyone there?
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
Is there
The slop
anything
we
in
eat 3
here?
times a day arrives in these barrels. The stench makes me sick. What are my people really doing here in Mercuria?
You tell me, boy. They are your people.
I do not know. I thought I did, but I was wrong. It's not about faith, it's about something else. What they have planned, I do not believe it is the divine will of the goddess.
More the unholy will of a gaggle of rotten mortal eggs.
Okay.
He must have a plan for what comes next. He wouldn't have brought so many barrels. Do they never clean up after themselves?
Alright. Really see anything on the floor?
Most of the prisoners are still under lock and key. I have no time to spare, and no desire to let all these prisoners loose.
Nope. And I can't do anything with the bucket. Okay. Is there anything on this bed? No? Okay. I wonder...
We got him! I think we got him.
It's
Haha.
undamaged and thin enough to fit in a lock. I should be able to open the gate with this.
That'll work. I knew I was supposed to use that, I just forgot when.
That ought to do the trick. Go on. Pick the lock with the arrow.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn key!
Good job. Follow me.
All those years on the streets of Sadir paying off.
I can't run right now, so. Hi, Warden.
Why, if it isn't our old friend, Mr. Murren.
Balsay Bakim. I should have known you wouldn't have let yourself get caught so easily.
You're damn right. Now let us through.
I'm afraid that's quite impossible, Balsay. Your journey ends here, I'm afraid.
There's no picking this one. He's plugged it from his side. By the Mojal's unclean genitals, Warden! Open up right this bloody minute!
Words, 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 Mr. Bakim. You know very well I do not respond to threats.
When I get my hands on you, Warden, you will wish your grandmother had never spread her legs to your grandfather.
Whew. 1 second.
May the Mojal befoul your filthy arsehole, Murren! Let us through right bloody now!
I'm gonna go check something real fast. I'll be right back.
One day, Murren, we will see you garroted in front of this entire city, and your family too!
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I couldn't remember if I'd actually turned the fucking oven on. But I had, and my husband neglected to tell me that he'd already put them in. I love him so much. I really do. Alright, timer set. Alright. So, I'm guessing stuff has been being said.
The Warden has blocked the gate somehow.
Okay.
I'm afraid this is as far as you will get.
People like him only respond to violence and threats.
Okay.
He's scum, and I should treat him as such.
Threaten or reason? Excuse me.
People like him only respond to violence and threats. He's scum, and I should treat him as such.
What do you think, hobbits? Threaten or reason? Do reason?
People
Okay.
I could attempt. Your prisoners are revolting, Warden. Sooner or later, they will reach this floor. Let me through, and I shall be lenient and merciful.
I see. And what, pray tell, is my guarantee that you'll follow through on your promise?
I may not be able to stay my anger.
Trust?
He's responsible for many innocent deaths. But if I can convince him to believe me, doesn't the Warden claim to be a practical man? If that's the case, he would listen to a practical argument. What choice does he have? I was the Apostle. I was always true to my word.
Both for practical?
Doesn't the Warden claim to be... My leniency is your only hope at this point.
Perhaps. But as you may imagine, I didn't rise to my position by taking people at their word. Particularly in a prison. Honesty is in short supply in here.
I would imagine.
We're
Okay,
running out of time.
We're
And
running
this
out of time.
filthy heathen is the only thing between us. He may treasure his office above his
Family,
blood.
bribe, or
But maybe
threaten.
he will listen to reason if I appeal to his sense of family. If he fails to respond to threats to his own life, maybe he'll listen if I threaten all men of his station can be bought. If I offer to buy him, I'm sure he will be swayed, filthy maggot that he is.
Yeah, with what money? What are we gonna bribe him with? Our body? I mean, we are quite the handsome, strapping lad. Maybe Kian has that king dick. Hey, Kazukiya, how's it going? This is Peter Baelish of this universe. You know what? I'm gonna put it to a vote. We've got enough. So, time, bribe, family, or threaten. Give me 1 second to get that set up. Bribe or threaten. Alright. So, cast your votes as of now. So, time, family, bribe, or threaten. Cast your votes. One for time. What do you think, Tiz? Hobbits? It's not because you're not a sub, but you should be able to see it regardless. Yeah, it's in the bottom left. Well, it's already 2-1, so it's gonna be time. I'll turn off the poll. Alright.
All men of his station were running out of time. And this filthy heathen is the only thing between us and freedom. Your choice is simple. Let us through and live, or suffer the consequences.
I believe I have another choice: to wait. Help may well arrive soon. I'll stay right where I am, Alvani. Thank you ever so much. In fact, I might present you with a similar choice. Die, or...
Nothing's popping up, Hobbits.
Die. No matter which way the wind blows, you're finished. May as well
Hobbits,
accept
can you
it
see
with,
my screen?
Grace and poise. There's nothing you can say to sway my mind, Alvani. You might as well admit defeat.
He's refusing to listen. I must be smarter.
Okay, so there is a
What
box
did he reveal of himself earlier?
In the right-hand bottom corner that has a pie that will show a pie chart whenever I have a poll going. All you have to do is type the option that you're voting for, and it'll show it in the pie chart. So, looks like time did not work, so...
Still trying, are you? Desperately and...
Let's see what else.
Pointlessly.
He may treasure his office above his blood. But maybe, if not for yourself, then do this for your family.
My family is important to me. I would not want my boys to grow up without a father. Their mother lacks the moral fortitude needed to instill duty and backbone in them.
Okay, now I want to kill this bitch.
She's a good woman, but merely a woman. Very well, you make a fair point. I will trust you despite my bitter instincts. Step back, Alvani.
The way you just talked about your
gods,
woman...
I don't have time for you now, Murren.
Ooh.
But your day will come.
Oh!
You gave me your word, Alvani. Your word. You said I would not be harmed.
New poll.
You said you would let me live. Does that not count for anything anymore? Is your word
1 second.
so disposable you will throw it away at a whim? If you kill me, you've proven your disregard for the law. You've proven that you're a simple brute.
If I kill you, I rid the world of a piece of sadistic
All right.
vermin who
Poll
sold
starting
out his own
now.
people.
Look who's talking.
Say
Who's the
kill
traitor
or
here?
live.
I am merely an elected official. I do not decide who lives or dies. That's for the law to decide, for courts and judges
And other elected officials who are perfectly willing to carry out orders without
Katsuki,
question.
you need to
As
say
long
it
as they
without
can
any,
hide behind the chain of command.
A system
Yeah,
cannot
there you go.
function without bureaucracy and bureaucrats. It cannot function without a hierarchy.
Alright.
If you want to change that, go to the
Guess
top.
we're killing him.
Oh, believe me, I will.
We're on a kill streak.
Don't. Please. Spare my life. I have a family.
Die.
No. No! What are you doing? You bastard! No! Ah!
Bye, bitch.
The warden deserved death. It was my choice, and I stand by it.
Yeah, he was not good to his woman anyways. Okay.
This is as far as the stairwell will take us. Now we need to find a way to the roof.
I didn't say I wanted to leave this place.
What part of to be executed in the morning did you not get? And what part of the resistance needs you did you fail to comprehend?
Why would your people trust me? I am their enemy.
You were the enemy. I trust your allegiance to your people has diminished somewhat in the past year.
How do you know I won't just turn on you soon as we're out of here?
Oh, I know. And others do too. Our faith is rarely misplaced.
Okay. Are you gonna let me talk now? Okay, so I can't pick up any of those. Rude. Okay, so we're technically still in a cutscene because I can't run. I can't interact with anything.
This passage leads up to the roof, but the gate's twice locked. There's no getting through. We need to find another way up. I got you this far, Kian. Now you need to put that Azadi brain of yours to work, and quick.
Okay.
A piece of cloth. Moist.
I'll take it.
Shadow be damned. The guards are getting closer.
They're not far
I draw
behind
the
us.
line at licking the plate clean. I'm hungry. I feel a kinship with that lonely.
Oh my god,
flickering
Kian,
flame.
stop being super...
They use this contraption to transport food from the kitchens below. That chain goes up to the mechanism that raises and lowers the cage.
We don't
It's
have
covered
much
in
time.
thick. I'm speaking into a metal tube. I feel foolish. I managed to wipe off a tiny bit of oil, but it won't make much of a difference. I still can't climb the chain. On the positive side, I now have an oily cloth.
I love how the warden's still technically talking even though he's, you know, dead.
I've eaten the slop they call porridge for so long I've forgotten the taste of meat. So many barrels. Do they never clean up after themselves?
Hold on.
Shadow, they're firing at us. Shadow, I need a stronger flame to light this torch.
Where's the key? Someone's getting the goddamn keys!
It's mounted securely to the wall.
I'm curious to see where this is going.
Me too.
I'll do what he asks of me. If nothing else, he will have given me a warrior's death, and not a coward's. Has the resistance been inside the tower?
Not yet. That's where you come in, boy. You're our key to the tower.
That tower is a fortress. How in the name of the goddess do you expect me to find
Yeah,
a way
sure,
inside?
let's just, you know, sit
We'll see.
around.
Maybe you'll rise to the occasion, huh?
Thought I saw something I could grab.
There's no way through here.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
Nothing there. Can't burn down the door. Haha. Boner joke.
I want to fight those treacherous rats.
Locked.
Where's the key?
The riot hasn't reached this floor yet.
Goddamn door! Right bloody now!
No. Let's see. Is there any... You would think.
The slop we eat 3 times a day arrives in these barrels. The stench makes me sick.
Where's the key? Someone get the goddamn keys!
They use this contraption to transport food from the kitchens below. It's covered in thick oil. The oil is burning off.
Oh, clever boy. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me.
Still warm, but it's cooling quickly. I should be able to climb the chain now.
You first. If that chain's still hot, I want some warning. They've readied the sword for you. A warrior's death.
What are we doing here? Where's our cloud ship?
We need to buy ourselves some time. Quick. Block that gate.
Yeah, with what?
Use the lever to lower the bar. Quickly now.
Okay.
Good. Now arm yourself.
You're not gonna make me do combat again, are you?
Come over here now.
He's a brave and true man. How will we escape? I thought you'd have a ship waiting.
A ship? Ha! No, boy. Your way out of here is not on a cloud ship, but through a portal created by the very magic your people are trying to stamp out.
My way?
Only one of us can pass through that portal before it closes. And it requires a sacrifice. It's dark magic.
A what now?
It requires blood and pain. It requires a life.
What? No.
What?
No. I cannot accept your sacrifice. Either both of us leave or neither.
Don't be
Hold on 1 second. I just need to put something up here. We're up to 2, right?
You're a damned fool, boy. I have made my peace with the gods. And you say the same. Besides, I may be a decent fighter, but without you, the resistance will falter, and the Azadi will be victorious. Now run me through that sword so that you can get out of here and start paying your debts.
Okay, well... Starting the pull again. Kill or live? Kill is 1, live is 2. Kill or live? The words kill or live, not spare. No, it's words. It's the words kill or live. What do you say, Kazuya? Up, it made the choice for us.
Cannot.
Never mind.
I'm not worthy of such a
Guess there's a
sacrifice.
time limit.
Listen to me, boy.
Noted.
If you don't do this,
Well,
then it's all for naught. The whole bloody thing.
There's been too much death. Too much!
Oh, for the love of the four heavens. Oh, that bloody stings.
you think?
I have only one memory of my mother. She held me to her heart until I fell asleep. That night,
Yeah, I
she
didn't
threw
notice
herself
the
from the
timer.
city walls
My
into the
bad.
shallows. Her body was never found. For the longest time, I would climb those walls, balance on the edge, and close my eyes. I always thought I would join her in the darkness, in that cold,
Well,
cold
we
sea.
got shot.
But I never did.
Looks like he successfully shot us. Achievement unlocked. The cold, cold sea.
Goddess, damn him to the shadow eternal!
What?
Kian. Kian has escaped the keep.
Leave us. Now! What are you saying? That's impossible. He's supposed to die.
He's gone. Fled from the roof with the help of a rebel infiltrator in a bloody riot.
The roof? But how?
A portal. Dark magic.
That's impossible.
I must interrogate the men who let him escape. They will rue this day for the rest of their short and miserable lives. At least that boneheaded warden paid for it with his life.
I don't understand. Friar's Keep is warded against thaumaturgy.
Inside, yes, which is why they fled to the roof.
Protect us. Do you have any idea where he is?
With the rebels, I'm sure. Wherever they've holed up. I will leave no stone unturned to find them.
In their hands, Alvane is a poisonous dagger.
You think I'm not aware? You think I don't know how dangerous he is?
Probably
I know
was
that
not.
traitor better than anyone. But I will find him. Him and his cohorts. Under the sight of the goddess, this I swear.
Before the first arrives.
It won't reach her ears.
You make sure of that. If she learns their precious apostle is still alive, she will want him alive so that she can speak to him. And if she learns the truth...
We won't give her the opportunity.
Good. Because if she ever does, you and I will be paying with our lives. What in the light are you waiting for? You won't catch him in here, Commander. Go!
Swamp
Take care of this.
Alright.
Goddess, watch over us.
Those were the big bads. Monday, July 24th.
It's our 3-month anniversary today.
That's mad.
2220.
I feel like I've been coming here for years.
How are you?
What do you think?
You have more energy, you appear more content with your life now than you did 3 months ago. But only you can tell how you are feeling. I can't do that for you.
I know.
You remember nothing of what happened before the coma. You're not sure you want to remember. I think you do. Do you agree with that, Zoe?
Yes or no?
And potentially lose everything I've built here. I know there's something I need to remember, something I'm supposed to be doing. Until I figure that out, I can't find peace. And potentially lose everything I've built here. I'm not sure I can take losing everything all over again.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards yes. Kaskia, Havets, what do you think?
And potentially lose everything I've built here. I know there's something I need to remember, something I'm supposed to be doing. Until I figure that out. I do. I can't stand feeling there's something I need to remember. So I have to find out.
I understand, okay. Let's see if we can do an exercise. Jog your memory. What is the last thing you do remember?
Dropping out of uni, moving back in with Dad. I'd lost faith in myself, in everyone around me. I'd broken up with Reza.
And then something did happen.
Be careful what you wish for, right? Reza vanishing. Me going after him, trying to track him down. I ended up in Newport. I remember being in a safe place and connecting to a dream machine, but that's where it ends.
And before that? Before leaving Casablanca?
Reza asked me to pick up a package. That's what set it all in motion. That and the static.
Do you remember what that turned out to be?
After I woke up, they filled in the blanks. Apparently it was some sort of glitch or virus. Rogue code infecting the worldwide wire. Someone at Waticorp was using the dream machine to read people's minds. Someone I'd met.
Kavanagh.
Damien Kavanagh. The man behind it all. The
No,
perpetrator of the conspiracy. He'd put some sort of worm into the code, turning the dream machine into a mind-controlling tool affecting millions. At least
They used him as a
that's
scapegoat.
what they say.
He recorded a confession before he... At least he came clean. Absolved his employer of any wrongdoing.
Before he killed himself, right?
Convenient.
Or, yeah, that
what
is
way?
super convenient.
Forget it. I don't remember any of it. All I know is they poisoned my mind. Inserted false memories. Nothing I saw or experienced was real. The little girl on the screens, the other...
She was real.
The other world.
Other world was
Arcadia.
real.
Another colourful figment of their imagination. A synthetic dream.
And you still remember nothing of going to Japan? Breaking into Waticorp?
Nope. I exposed a global conspiracy and all they gave me was a lousy coma. Aside from you, Reza, and my dad, no one even knows I was involved. Reza kept me out of his exposé, and even he doesn't know what really happened during the week I was gone. Maybe my friend Olivia knew something, but she passed away.
Also
You
convenient.
feel responsible.
I went off playing teen detective and people got hurt.
You're worried something else happened to you.
I mean, it's a week of my life. Gone.
Last time we remember hearing about Olivia was the eye.
Have you used a dream machine yet?
They were
God,
talking
no.
on a line.
I feel
via
nauseous
the
just
eye.
watching the ads.
It's becoming a disease, an addiction. I'm concerned about what these lucid, perfect dreams are doing to us. And you were connected to a prototype. There's no way to predict how that may have affected you. Have you spoken with Gabrielle yet?
No, I'm not ready to discuss my dad. We don't talk. He rented out the house, moved to Mumbai.
That's perfectly fine. What do you want to talk about?
Is the new series of Eurotrash a valid topic?
Why not? Our time is almost
I'm
up.
gonna count those.
That's fine. I'm working today.
How's that going?
Really good. I enjoy it. A lot.
I'm glad to hear that. You weren't so sure a month ago.
I'm learning a lot. Neural programming, artificial intelligence. It helps me feel closer to Liv. Olivia, you know? Honoring her memory. Not in a self-sacrificing way. I want to do this. I like working with Mira and Wit. For now. And with the voluntary campaign work, I feel I contribute in other ways too.
You're keeping yourself busy and motivated. You've come a long way since we first met.
Thank you. Dr. Zelenka.
Roman, please. Same time next week?
Definitely. Thanks, Roman.
Take care, Zoe.
That butt, though. Journal. I have a journal. Interesting. Okay. I don't think it's really... Nah. Let's get going. Let's see, what can we look at? We can look at Dr. Roman.
Dr. Zelenka. Roman. Dr. Roman? Doc? I don't even know what to call him anymore. Doctor... Roman?
Yes.
This session?
When's our next session again?
Next Monday. At, let me check. Next Monday at 9. Is that still okay?
That's fine. Thank you.
Thanks.
I think maybe I shouldn't be bothered. Do you have an appointment now?
No, I prefer some space between sessions. I don't like to rush. I prefer to sit and take notes afterwards.
So, what are you writing?
What are you writing
Just
about?
notes about what we talked about today. It's a way for me to remember and process our conversation.
Makes sense.
To be absolutely honest, I don't have another appointment for several hours. I like keeping my Mondays light.
Oh. Yeah, we could start later if you'd prefer.
No, this gets me out of bed in the morning. Without it, I just sleep in.
Okay, so 9 in the morning.
I don't know Dr. Zelenka, Roman, very well at all. I don't even know where he's from originally. How long have you practiced in Europolis?
Oh, 4 years? No, 5. I graduated from Krakow in 2214 and worked 2 years in the Warsaw district before moving to Berlin.
And Propast?
I set up this practice 7 months ago.
Are you from the Prague district?
I'm originally from Poznan. My parents are of Polish descent. Not that that matters anymore. European is European. Yeah, you wouldn't know it talking to my father, though. He is a traditional nationalist. I think he secretly wishes for the downfall of Europolis and a return to the independent nation-states. Was there anything else?
So, what do you get up to when you're not, you know, this?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm sorry if this is getting too personal.
No. I was just trying to think about how to answer that. I don't really do things.
Have a good night, hobbits.
When I'm not working, I think about work. Or I write about work, or I read about work.
Oh. And how does, your wife feel about that?
I'm not married. I live by myself. Which has advantages and disadvantages. Mostly, in my case, disadvantages. I'm not good at taking care of myself.
Really?
You need a wife?
Huh. So, you should get out more. Think about something other than work.
Feel like I'm playing The Sims again.
I'm not the best person to ask. I'm, a homebody.
Sounds like we both should get out more.
Want to get out
We
together?
should. I mean, you should, and so should I. Also.
Yes.
Yes.
She is so awkward.
I'm not quite sure where this conversation is going. So,
You could show me what I'm missing out on sometime.
Oh. Yeah, I can do that. That is a thing I can do.
So awkward.
Of course, it would have to wait until we're done with your therapy. You're a patient, and that's, you know.
Right. Yes. Of course.
Why
That line
did they
of
record this
patient and
line
doctor,
of
that line.
questioning?
Yes. Good. I'll look forward to that. I should finish noting these notes before, well, you know, I forget everything we talked about.
Noted. No, that would be a bad thing, really. And do what, exactly? Tussle his thick hair? Give him a peck on the chin? Throw myself on him? No, I'll just stand. Over here.
Oh my god. Okay. That was kind of worth it.
Exactly what you'd expect a psychologist to keep on his office shelf. No tawdry romance novels, fantasy, or science fiction, unfortunately. A handy dispenser of pharmaceutical concoctions. I see. No, I really shouldn't. It's a trap. A psychological trap.
Don't mind me, Doc. I'm just gonna, like, check out your entire office here.
I didn't know the doc was into cephalopods. I wonder if he has a pet one at home. That's my file. I feel an almost irresistible urge to peek.
Do it.
But I shan't. It's never a good idea to read what your therapist writes about you.
Why? I read it all the time.
Oh, nothing at all. A bunch of personal information I had to fill in for my first appointment. And now I feel really guilty for peeking. Boo. I don't know what I was hoping for. A "she's real cute" note in the margins? It's on shrink stuff. Shrinky books.
Shrinky books.
The doc's been good for me, I think. And good to me. I do need someone to talk to about, and he is sort of cute, but oh no, that's not a good thought. That's a bad thought. Ugh.
All we can really do.
Authority figure, so cliche, Zoe.
Guess it's time to leave. Well, luckily I can't hit on my therapist. I mean, I could, but I don't think she'd be into me. Also the married thing, but, you know. Building the new Europolis. So I guess Europe isn't really a thing anymore. So yeah, Europe is now Europolis, and it's one big nation, I guess, or collaboration, or don't know. Huh. Okay.
What do you mean I need a permit? I have a permit. I paid a fucking fortune for this permit.
Your permit is no longer valid. You'll need to have it renewed. You have 24 hours to comply.
Fuck off. You have 24 hours to comply.
That makes absolutely no sense. If you do not comply, you'll be detained and your food cart confiscated.
If you so much as touch Carl, I will cut off your testicles and make a kebab.
Oh.
Threats are counterproductive and punishable by law. You have
How does it feel working for a fascist fucking regime, trampling all over the working people?
I'm okay with it. Yeah, great health coverage, no overtime, pays decent. 24 hours.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey, where are you?
Just leaving therapy on my way to the shop. What's up?
Neck deep. Would I be a bad boyfriend if I asked you to stop by that place with the, crazy person and the good food?
Nella Bites? Sure. And lazy, not bad.
What?
Not bad boyfriend, lazy boyfriend. What do you want?
Your pick. Nothing...
Exotic. Affirmative. I'll stop by Nella's right now. I should be at your office in 15?
Thanks. You're the best.
I am. See you soon.
Smajak!
Damien's dead.
Nayla has a nickname for her mobile kitchen, and that nickname is Carl. because Marxist. Nella. Street chef, Marxist, spark plug, and friend of mine.
Spark plug.
I do love her, in smaller doses.
Fried cheese! Did you see that?
Do we get involved or don't get involved? Involved or not? Involved or not?
I can't believe the Eye is harassing Nella. She sells food. It's not like she's doing anything illegal. Is she?
This is the last thing we're gonna do tonight.
I mean, I know she's politically involved, but there's no law against being Marxist. I shouldn't get involved. I have enough on my plate and I'm running late.
Hi, Florian.
I'm already neck deep in the Minsk campaign. I don't need more political drama.
What do you think? Should we get involved?
I can't believe the Eye is harassing Nella. She sells food. It's not like she's doing anything illegal.
Thanks for the follow, Florian.
Is she?
I appreciate it.
I know she's politically involved, but there's no law against being Marxist.
Doing well. Well, since my chat can't make up their mind, I guess we're getting involved.
What was all that about?
Fucking Eye. Making up shit so that they can harass anyone who
sorry.
doesn't toe the line. Now I'm going to
Tiz, you
waste
said
a whole
that too
afternoon
late.
standing in line at the district office for a permit I don't fucking need. Never mind that this is just a tip of the garbage heap. They're restricting transit between sectors, adding more security to all the metro stations and ports, requiring paperwork for anything beyond local lines. I mean, what the fuck? I knew Parliament was tight with the Syndicate, but this is Chungo, man. They're planning something. Probably going to hunt down and arrest revolutionaries next. That's me fucked then.
I'm sure you're
Word is they rounded up all the European Liberty folks in the Berlin district last week, detained them on suspicion of terrorism. Terrorism! For speaking their minds.
Well, it's
and
not
okay,
America.
for releasing clouds of biograffiti.
Biograffiti.
Harmless. It was just a call to action. That's fucking terrorism now.
Scary.
Scary. That's exactly what it is. And your candidate isn't going to change anything for the better.
Maybe not. But Uminska won't change anything for the worse either, unlike Konstantin Wolf.
Kaiser Konstantin. Puta! If that Schwein gets elected, I'm moving to Paris.
They'd never let you in.
One of the conglomerate city-states of North America, then. Newport, the fucking Republic of Los Angeles, hell, even Bostonia. Anywhere but Kaiser's Europe.
That's why Leia Uminska is the best choice. No one's going to put the Marxists in office, Nela. At least my candidate has a fighting chance. And she is a socialist.
She's a moderate,
Yeah, I'm
Zoe.
enjoying the
And
game.
moderate! What's the point in that? Moderation is just another word for compromise. Anyway, what are you having?
Having?
What are you
Lunch, Zozo, for your chorbo. Listen, I have a new supplier for pork wurst, the collective down on Caprova. Organic meat, the real deal, none of that vat-grown slop. Don't know how they do it. Connections on high, plenty of mouses swapping hands, but they're legal, I think.
They're legal, I think.
Pork sausages sound delicious, but Reza plays it safe when it comes to food. The pork sausages sound totally delicious. I'm not sure Reza will agree, but he needs to be more adventurous when it comes to his diet.
I don't know. I don't think I'd
Pork
chance
sausages
it.
sound delicious. I'm gonna have to go with the cheese soup. Again.
Dobra, coming up. You should join the protest this afternoon. We're marching on the sector office.
I think it would take a lot more than a political rally for Mira to give me time off. I'm gonna have to pass.
Smart girl. Will probably get beaten by the bulla and tossed in the zona. Just another fucking Monday in Propast.
That was a
Here you
lot of
go.
slang that
Thanks,
I don't
Nella.
understand.
If you reconsider, we'll head out around noon. Time to let those cunts know we're watching the Watchmen. Best schmazak in Propast!
Okay. More food carts. Okay.
You look like you
Look
could
at
get
this
some directions,
area.
miss.
Crow boy! Crow!
Before last year, I was never that into Crowboy. I don't know what happened, but now I find him adorable.
Tiz, you remember what April said she named Crow after? This is it!
Oh, I got a hankering for giving you directions.
Okay,
Our
that's
apartment
cute.
at Rez's office is down by Prista Vista, the old river docks, right behind the Collapse Memorial.
Okay.
Show me Prista Vista, please. The Pamatnik Collapse.
Planning on a trip down the river? You got it, cowgirl. Row past docks, coming right up. Y'all come back anytime now, you hear?
That's adorable. That thing's weird.
Those ad bots are all over the place. Sometimes I think they took corporate-sponsored ad bot. They were illegal in Casablanca. I miss Casablanca.
Okay, so we're in Seshadri Terraces.
Are you really going to wear that?
I think we need to go down this way.
I had the best dream time yesterday.
We're looking for the office, the hand-up bites. Pretty sure it's this way.
I'm a rootin', tootin', six-barrel shootin'. Well, if it ain't my favorite cowgirl. Can I point you in the direction of something, darling?
Our apartment. Show me Prista Vista, please. The Pamatnik Collapse.
Planning on a trip down the river? You got it, cowgirl.
Okay, so
Row
we're going
past
in the
docks,
correct
coming
direction.
Right up. It was a pleasure serving you this fine day, miss.
Let's see, we still need to go farther that way. But let's see, how do we get there? Maybe up and over? Looks like there's a way down that way. I feel like I'm gonna get super lost easy.
There's no way you can convince me that Kaiser Constantine...
Do you really have to call him that?
Okay, so this is a lab. I need to get down there somewhere. That doesn't look like it. How do I get down to that level, I wonder? The level design on this is just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, compared with the rest of the game.
There's no way you
not
can
the rest of
convince
the game,
me that
I meant,
Kaiser Constantine...
Oh, there's some
Do you really have to
stuff's
call
down.
him
The other two games, just... This is so beautiful. Okay, so we're down on the bottom level. Provo. That's the lion swallow. Provo, where are you? There's Provost Sagrada.
Hey, I know, I'm on my way, honest.
With my lunch?
Of course. Pff, who do you take me for, Miss Distracted?
Yes. Yes, that's exactly who I
Move
take you
along.
for.
Nothing to
Oh,
see here.
ye of little faith. 5 minutes, tops.
You know,
Right.
providing I can find my way there.
You do know where the office is, right?
I'm bad with directions, granted, but, you know, come on.
Alright, just checking. Keep the river on your left and you'll find it eventually.
Yeah.
Go away. Oh, and see you soon.
Where's the river? I lost the river. The shook. I messed up.
Wake up.
Oh, there's a crowboy. Found one. Ugh. Hello. That's disturbing.
Howdy, partner. Where are you off to today?
Rez is off. Show me Prista Vista, please. The Pamatnik Collapse.
Planning on a trip down the river? You got it, cowgirl.
Oh,
Row
I
past docks, coming
hella
right
messed up.
Don't be a stranger now, you hear?
I was so close! Shit. I need to re-find the river.
Nella is the only Marxist I know. I guess she has the energy and commitment of a whole apartment building. Still just one vote, though.
I don't know, maybe I'll just wander around. Find it.
Weren't you heading out to District this week?
Yeah, I traveled past last minute.
Thanks, Florian. Wonder, can I go
Down
this way?
with the syndicate!
Looks like I can go this way. I want to get us to the hand that bites before we end stream today. Okay, there's the river. Found it. Well, found the river at least.
I don't know. I'm not really into the whole Revere Couture thing.
That's Pandemonium, which we'll need to know later.
You're unhappy with what you see in the mirror, but you ask time for a direct origin.
Mystery Tower. You did say keep the river on the left.
A singing
Vista Vista.
Over and over, all day long. I'm a singer-songwriter.
That kind of looks like Emil in his guitar.
This life is heavy.
Guy can sing.
But this guy is strong.
Crowboy's here to help you. Crowboy here. I'm one rootin' tootin' six-barrel shootin' crow cowboy.
Res off it. Show me Prista Vista, please. The Pamatnik collapse.
Okay, so we're almost right on top of it.
Pro Pass docks coming right up. I hope you get to where you're going. And if you ever get lost again, you know Crowboy's got your back.
So it's gotta be around here somewhere. Practically right on top of it. This is the Shook. Prista Vista.
You know, she gets
Oh,
a
there
lot
it
of
is.
murder, but Rebus is straight up. I think I'm voting manifesto.
This is the hand that bites. Alright. Oh, that's as good a place as any to call it for the night. Go ahead and save and quit. And get us on over to our chat for a bit. Alright, what do you guys think of that? Did you have fun? Why she didn't remember. Maybe it was just an effect of the coma or whatever her mom shot into her. That better? Is that music better? Good. had a lot of things happen. This stream we had, well, I think I counted it up, right? 5 deaths. 2 people died off screen, Damien and Olivia. Kian ended up killing, what, 3 people? Because he killed the prisoner who asked, well, granted, he asked him to. Then he killed the warden for being a dick about women. And then he had to kill the captain because otherwise he wasn't going to be able to make it out. So he's just kind of killing willy-nilly. Oh, yeah, that's true. The captain killed himself. And, by the way, in response to a question that was way back there, this is not Captain Nebeve from Longest Journey, it's someone different. There's more people that believe in the Mojal than just Captain Nebeve. I think the only reason Nebeve really, like, had... I think he said that it was, he liked believing in that because the membership fee was really cheap or something like that. I don't know, it was kind of funny. But, yeah. I do miss Nippe. The last we saw of him was on the ship, and if you remember correctly, April wrecked the ship because she messed around with the magic compass. So, we haven't seen him since then. But yeah, April is a Mort. Oh crap, that's right. I didn't add her into my count. I'll have to make a note of that. I'll add it in. After the fact. I am glad that I managed to figure out the poll thing and get it working so that I didn't have to deal with people seeing my desktop every time I wanted to switch windows. Yeah, when my husband was playing this through, and that came up, I was just like, nah, she'll walk it off. It's just this... They're not really killing her, right? And he's like, how do you come back from being burnt? Yeah, she had a really nice funeral. I don't know how they controlled the boat to go off on its own like that, though. So Florian, have you seen the game before? Because we've got people who are have not seen the game before. So if you have played it through before, no spoilers obviously, but I'm actually interested. How'd you find me? Did you just search for Dreamfall, or we're more than happy to have you here, obviously. Oh. Okay. Well, we're glad to have you here. I stream Tuesday and Thursday nights from 6 to 8, 6 to 8 o'clock. So I'm actually running a little over time right now. And then on Saturdays, I stream at from 10 a.m. to noon, and this is all Eastern time, Eastern Standard Time. But we're happy to have you here, and I'm going to be playing Dreamfall on the Tuesdays and Thursdays through March and April, most likely. Saturdays, I'm still going to be finishing up a game called Return of the Obra Dinn, which has been a hoot and a half, and I've been playing that with Nauseum, who's another streamer on Twitch. And it's kind of a point-and-click adventure game where you're going around and discovering why everyone is dead or how they died. So that's been a lot of fun. I don't know if we'll be able to finish it this Saturday or not. We're close to the end game, but we still have a lot of people to figure out their deaths and stuff. So, yeah. I do seem to do a lot of point and clicks, now that I think about it, because I was going to try and do a demo month last month, like in February, and then I just kind of got stuck on Nancy Drew and the Tomb of the Lost Queen. Which was a great game. I highly enjoyed it. But, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Alright, well, it is time for me to head on out. I am hungry, so I'm gonna go get dinner. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you again on Thursday. Have a good one.